First of all, I would like to thank the Ethnokino Film Festival organization for the kind invitation. I am Murat Gulyaz. I am living and working in Cappadocia region, and I am an archaeologist. And maybe you heard Cappadocia region, maybe you have been there, but you must know this. Cappadocia is one of the most impressive regions of the world. So it is not enough 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. I want to explain you what's the meaning of Cappadocia. Cappadocia is part of UNESCO World Natural and Cultural Heritage. It was listed in 1985 as Göreme National Park and rock site of Cappadocia. Our story had begun a million years ago. In that time, 40 million years ago, great number of volcanoes were active in the geological period. That's Mount Erciyes. As you guess, the climate was hot and ready. First, volcanoes erupted, three of them younger than others. One of them, Mount Erciyes, another one, Göllüdağ, late Hittite settlement near the crater lake. The third one, Hasan more than 3,000 meters high. Now, our volcanoes are sleeping, and nobody knows when they will wake up. I hope not tomorrow. Later on, because of the wind and the rainwater, different kind of various shapes took form. Local people called this shape fairy chimney. Some of them has got pyramid shape, some of them mushroom shape, like a pillar, and now you will laugh, fantastic cones in Love Valley. I recommend you must visit that area, really. Some fairy chimney used as a housing or dove cotes. As I told you, 30 years ago, when I come to Cappadocia, I saw many mammoth fossils in our museum depot. Later on, especially shepherds and hunters brought us from Mustafa Pasha, Ürgüp, Avanos, and Gülşehir. Later on, shepherds and hunters brought us different kind of animal fossils. All fossils, by the way, all fossils belong 12 million years old. Red deer and wild horse. Horse as much as dog size, not huge size. And then one day, a shepherd brought us very huge size fossil together with the rock. And I'm an archaeologist, I can't understand what kind of animal belongs. So I invited a professor from Ankara University. They came Cappadocia and they worked in our laboratory and they were very happy. Please explain me what kind of animal, because very interesting animal. Murat Bey, big surprise. Please explain me. Rhinoceros. Oh my God, I was too much happy you can't imagine. And then we decided the excavation also over there, and we had lived another surprise because we discovered giraffe fossil. And then, now our excavations continue, and we had lived another surprise because we discovered one of the largest elephants in the world. We can imagine 5 students working just skull, body now under the rock. Interesting. Now I want to talk about the first settlement of Cappadocia, Aşıklıöyük. I had worked there only one excavation season. It's a really interesting place. As you guess, prehistoric people had two main hunting tools, stone axe and obsidian tool. Obsidian is when the lava suddenly cools, a very important weapon for the prehistoric people. Very photogenic. The archaeological excavations discovered the first brick living quarters in Cappadocia in Aşıklıöyük. If you look carefully, there was no door. Entrance was from the roof. by ladder, just for security, nothing else. The houses have mud brick walls on earthen floor, rectangular in plan, single or multi-roomed. And now I want to talk about the first brain operation in the world. Can you imagine 10,000 years ago brain operation? A lady, she had got an epileptic disaster. Doctor must be solve, or magician must be solve her problem. So first, the magician had to cut skin, and then magician had to drill into the skull. So bad spirit must be go out. After operation, she didn't die. At least 3 weeks she could live. So we can say the first brain operation was success. Yeah. Second millennium BC, between 2000 and 1075 BC, also today northern part of Iraq, Mosul, Assyrian merchants from the northern Mesopotamia first commercial organization by establishing trade colonies in Anatolia. Last stop in Cappadocia, Kanishkarum. And poor donkey could carry 60 kilos along the journey. And this journey was taking 4 weeks from Assyria to Kanish. Last stop, here. Until they reached the destination in Kanishkarum in Cappadocia, in Kayseri province. But more important is, especially for me, women's rights. Can you imagine 4,000 years ago, women's rights? Marriage certificate and divorce deed. I will explain you later because we have no much time. A century ago, they found many cuneiform tablets in European market. So, Hrozny, he is from Czech Republic, he wanted to find out the source of the tablet. And he had worked one excavation season in 1924 and 5, and he couldn't find any cuneiform tablet. I can imagine his feeling. And the last day, when he was walking on this way to say goodbye, because village people was living in that area, he saw the children. Children were playing with something. He approached, and he couldn't believe his eyes because children were playing with cuneiform tablet. He asked, where did you find this cuneiform tablet? During the 1 year I looked for. Children say, sir, there are many here, not there. And then he excavated also this area. Now we have got 25,000 cuneiform tablets we have. And underground cities. Up to now, we discovered 300 underground cities in Cappadocia region. 5 of them more important than others: Derinkuyu, Kaymaklı, Özkonak, Mazı, and Saratlı. Only for security, nothing else. Kaymaklı underground settlement. Millstone, separating one area of an underground settlement from another provided extra defense. Its meaning, you must come back on time. Any case, during the night, you can stay outside. In the 4th century, there was a great number of hermit monks in Raki, Cappadocia. Görmepınar Museum, one of the most important ancient settlements of Cappadocia, does not only consist of the natural wonders, but is also important for history and architecture and painting. And this was one of the first communal monasteries in the world. And finally, the fruitful land of Cappadocia was turning grapes to wine, mud into pottery, treat into a carpet. Cappadocia is nature, history, and culture. That is the spirit of Cappadocia. And finally, as you see, Cappadocia is an extraordinary region with its nature, history, and culture. Our desire and goal now is organize an ethnic film festival also in Cappadocia. Thank you so much.